What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Palate, and today we're making blackened salmon with shrimp in cream sauce. This recipe requires multitasking, so let's go ahead and prepare our ingredients. First off, in a pot of boiling water, boil 2 large peeled potatoes for 20 minutes. Now, while waiting for the potatoes to soften, preheat a pan, and we want to make sure that our pan is on high heat at this point before we add the olive oil. We are going to fry the salmon for 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and I'm using skin-on salmon fillets because I want to achieve a good crisp to the bite. Please be generous in seasoning your salmon fillets with garlic, salt, and pepper because all the flavors of the dish will come from the fish. Whoa, I can't believe that rhymes. While waiting for the salmon, I want to go ahead and quickly cook the asparagus. And right now, I'm just putting a little oil in the pan. I'm going to stir fry the asparagus on high heat for a minute. And season it with black pepper. I'm just going to constantly roll and turn them over for a minute until I achieve a glossy look on the asparagus. After a minute, I will then add the vegetable stock to bring out the natural flavor of the asparagus. We're going to let it boil for another minute before we cover it and set it aside. Now let's go back to our salmon. We're now ready to turn them over and fry the other side. Now, as you can see here, there are bits and pieces of the salmon fillets on your pan. Don't worry about it because later it's going to bring out more flavors to your sauce once you incorporate everything. Let's go back to the potatoes that we boiled earlier, and we just need to drain the water and continue with the mashing process. Into the mashed potatoes, I'm just going to season it with freshly crushed garlic, two tablespoons of salted butter, the cheddar cheese, and of course the whole milk. And again, mash and mix those potatoes, baby. As you may notice, I'm not adding any salt or pepper to your mashed potatoes because all the flavors will come from the fish and the sauce itself. This will act as a balancer. After that intense mashing, let's go back to our salmon, and it looks like our salmon is now cooked, so we're now ready to set it aside. After you set aside your salmon, we're now ready to make our sauce. And into the same pan where we cook it, we're going to now add in 1 tablespoon of salted butter. We want to make sure to toast our butter before we finally add our garlic. And scrape all those bits and pieces of the salmon and incorporate that while you're sauteing it. We are now going to saute our prawns for a minute or 2. And finally add in the white wine to deglaze the pan. I'm also going to season it with garlic salt and lots of pepper. You know the deal here, guys. Just saute that baby. And now we're finally adding our table cream. I'm using table cream because I like the consistency of it, but if you don't have it, you can also use creme fraiche or any heavy cream. Just give it a good mix and bring all the flavors together. Make sure that your heat is in low and try not to bring it to a boil. And in order for you to do that, just continue to stir it. Your sauce is pretty much done at this point, and let's now go ahead to my favorite part, which is plating. Because you know, plating means eating. I am now going to demonstrate a simple and presentable way of plating this dish. So right now I'm just making a bed of mashed potatoes, and I'm going to go ahead and put the asparagus on top. And on top of the asparagus, we're now going to put in the salmon fillets that we fried earlier. And finally, that rich cream sauce. Just top it with a big old parsley and you're done. Serve and enjoy! Thank you for watching Palate, and I'll see you guys again for another episode.